This alpha male scares me. This is a video by a guy called Memelous. And he's got 4.5 million subs. I have never heard of this guy. I've probably seen the face, you know, these glasses covered with this mask, but I've never watched his content. So it's kind of interesting. Who is he going to talk about? How is he going to talk about? The topic of today's stream are social skills. And one of the reasons why I clicked this video because in the thumbnail it had a text which I believe might be a quote of the character we're going to talk about today, which said, "If you smile, it means you're weak," which is a hilarious quote, but an interesting one to discuss in such a stream. In any case, I hope you will enjoy the reaction. Before we start, please make sure that the subscribe button is already turned into gray and that the like button or dislike button is ready for you to be clicked on after the reaction. That being said, let's jump in.
Ever since Andrew Tate burst onto the scene a couple of years ago, we've seen a massive uptick of kids and teenagers thinking they're like him. Like, they all of a sudden think they're alpha males and they're built differently. Like, they watch Andrew Tate on TikTok ranting about, like, how sushi makes you gay or something, and think to themselves, wow, that is so me. That bald man that hides out in Romania, he is so me. I am 12 years old. Now, a couple of years have passed, and most of them seem...
To be fair, I did live in Romania. So even if I decided I could at least fake, I used to even speak the language, unlike Tate.
To have grown out of this phase, thankfully, but one remains. Well, actually, more than one, obviously, but one stands out amongst the rest. A bastion of useless life advice, Jake Ricks. Now, some of you may be thinking, that name's...
I think I saw not only this guy, but I may have seen this guy as well.
Sounds familiar, and you'd be right. I've spoken about him at length on my other channel, but I haven't checked in on him in a few months. And as you can probably tell by the quantity of videos I've done on him, he is my
scary alpha male responded to me. This is so embarrassing. He's actually lost his mind.
Favorite alpha male in the world. God, I love him. He is just such a melt. And just to give you a firm idea of how much of a melt he is, his bio is, I just made $1 million. And I can say it with a
Congrats, bruv. If he made $1 million, good for him.
Fair degree of certainty that that is absolute bullshit.
I don't blame you for hating on me. I'd fucking hate on me too if I was you.
I hate on...
I'm becoming fucking Batman from the same position that you are in.
Okay, so if you do...
You know what I don't like with these characters a lot of the times? And why usually, because a lot of the times I get heard that I might relate to the categories of, so to say, alpha male, but I never liked when people try to associate themselves with someone. Like this guy just said, I'm turning myself into Batman. I want to turn myself into zynovii. I want to turn myself into me. You know, don't bring me on some Batman states. I don't freaking know. Supermans. We're only talking about the Iron Mans. Like, I want to be me, and that's like even the rhetoric. I know that maybe he does it unintentionally, but just the rhetoric, like I'm becoming the next Batman. No, you're never gonna freaking be Batman. Because Batman had his story. He's the one Batman. You are, whatever your name is, I didn't quite catch it at the beginning. Jake or Jack something. That is who you should be aiming to be. The Jack something.
Do not know what Jake Ricks does. He uploads
the Jake Rick. That should be your goal.
Joe Rogan clips to TikTok. That is it. He re-uploads other people's clips to TikTok, and apparently that makes him Batman. All right.
You need to look at the best of the best. You need to look at people like Elon Musk. Work out how they trained, how many hours they put in, and then you need to...
Wait, 1 second. Get the green screen up for this. This is Elon Musk. What do you mean how many hours a day he trains? Zero. Zero would be the answer to that.
If Elon Musk...
That's actually like curious. Like how much does he... Probably like I am going to agree with the guy here. Probably Elon Musk doesn't train a lot.
Work 18 hours every day, work 90.
I don't know if you shouldn't need to hear this from me. Don't work 19 hours a day. That is absolutely mental, and you will die at age 35 from a heart attack. Don't do that. There's nothing in this life.
Work smart and hard. And first of all, and don't forget the smart part. It's good to work hard, but you also have to work smart and effective.
That'd be worth it. What, 5 hours of sleep a night for?
If Conor McGregor or Mike Tyson put themselves through this much pain every day, find a way to put yourself through more pain.
Nah, man, like I'm alright. I know you need to like kind of seek discomfort to, you know, see some I guess positive gains in your life, and that is true to an extent.
That is like true, but again,
You don't need to put yourself through torture to be successful. That's an absolutely insane mindset. Also coming from a guy who just uploads TikToks.
See, that's the problem.
smart and hard. Combine them. Combine them.
Problem of average people. They look at someone like me who says, I can become Batman.
What's this thing about Batman?
I mean, I don't blame the what's the guy's name? Memelous. I don't blame Memelous. I would laugh as well. Like, bro, I know nobody's gonna know the name right now. Maybe it's not gonna get that hyped. But you're not Batman. You're Jack. I'm sorry again. I keep forgetting your last name. But you're the Jack. You should become the Jack. Everyone wants to be Batman nowadays. You know why? You know why? Like, it's gonna sound stupid, but maybe somewhere deep inside that they don't know what the Jack means. I know what Zynovii means. Zynovii is going to be more famous and more cooler than Batman, because I know that. I just have to get there first.
Are you going out? Are you a vigilante, Jake Ricks? Are you beating up the bad guys? Are you catching the Joker, Jake Ricks?
I don't have any barriers. I don't have any limits. I can go further than Batman.
What does that even? I could go further. What does that mean? What are the comments saying?
Batman can grow a full beard, mate.
Grow a full beard, mate.
Do you really think the men from World War II would have went to war if they knew this is who you would become?
What does that even mean? Who is he directing these at? Just average people. Like, do you really think?
Like, the problem that I get, again, like, the message might be smart, even from this Jack guy, but he's putting it super badly. The point of yesterday's stream where we talked about Misha Petrov was use better words. Use words, like, learn how to speak. And I think this goes very well with social skills. Mate, how often do you interact with people outside? Like, genuinely, how long, how often? Because you have potential, man. You do have it, but you got to coordinate it into the right way.
Those men went to war so you could sit at home and watch Netflix. Yes. What did they think? What did they think we were gonna do? Grind 19 hours a day making TikTok videos? No.
You actually know how lucky you are. Do you know how much them soldiers in them graves would die to be in your...
How much them soldiers...
Yes, that is true. That is like a good message, just formulated correctly.
In them graves. Do you think they'd be proud of your grammar, Jake Ricks?
What do you...
Exactly. Like, you see, that's the thing with Memelous. Memelous can catch him on these details. Like, bro, a bit more, like, you're on a good path. I'm not saying that I'm ideal, guys. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't say that my reactions, my videos, or anything that I do is ideal, but I can see that this guy, he's not a bad person. He's not stupid. He just needs to like work on some of the problems that he has. That, for example, Memelous is pointing out here. Instead of doing reactions that, you don't understand, I'm gonna be the next Batman. Like, listen to his criticism, because he's actually criticizing you. Like, he's not right now hating you. He's really criticizing you. Good. And that's good. You gotta be thankful that there's a person who dedicates time to that and try to fix what's wrong. Or if you think that he's wrong, you don't fix it. Imagine if one day someone's gonna make a diss on me, and then eventually I'm going to be sent this clip where people are going to say, you said it's stupid, you gotta listen. Can't wait for those days.
Sleep 5 hours a day because I enjoy life. I enjoy waking up. I want to wake up. I don't want to fucking sleep. I want to wake up so I can.
That fucking clip of him rolling out a pen and doing press up.
I mean, to be fair, like, I'm not right now really laughing at Jack. I'm laughing at this guy. The guy's laughing and I'm laughing. I mean, put a smile on that face.
I want to wake up, enjoy life. I enjoy waking up. I want to wake up. I don't want to fucking sleep. I want to wake up so I can.
That fucking clip of him rolling out a pen and doing press ups. Oh my god. Who are you trying to impress?
Because when you actually enjoy life and you're progressing, you don't want to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, you do. You do want to get more than 5 hours of sleep a night.
It depends on the age, on the stuff. Like, for example, I've recently noticed that depending on when I go to bed, that may bring me, I may want to sleep less. For example, if I can go early, I might wake up at like 5 a.m. because of the sun that's going from my window. Like, genuinely wake up. I might not get out of bed, but I can still like check the time, maybe think about something in my head, maybe like pick a book even, for instance. So like, but I mean, five hours is good.
Right, you know what I mean?
The reason you sleep for 8, 9, 10 hours
It's because I'm healthy.
is because you have no desire to wake up. You have nothing to motivate you to wake up.
Most people do. They just want to get an adequate amount of sleep so they can be.
Yeah, but I partly was Jack here. A lot of the times, like, there are times where people don't get up just because they don't. Like, if you're actually motivated to do it, you get up. You get up. You don't wait. I have a friend, I'm not gonna say names here, but what he told me is that if, for example, when he goes on a trip and he needs to be in the airport super early, he can sleep for like 3 hours and get up and be all hyped up. He doesn't need any more sleep because bruh, I'm going on a trip. How can I sleep? I'm so excited. Like, I'm so hyped up to go on that trip. So I get what this Jack guy is saying, and I'm on his side on this take.
Be happy in day-to-day life.
50 years ago, it was 100 times harder to make money.
Yeah, but houses were about 2,000 times cheaper, so, you know, I think it balanced out in their favour. I seriously resent the older generation. They had it so fucking easy, and they act like they didn't. Like, people born in the 70s, they had it so good. They can move out and buy a house at age 18 for 2 farthings. Where did it all go wrong?
Today, we have social media. It's the biggest fucking opportunity to save your bloodline.
To save my blood. Okay, from what?
Yeah, like this again, the formula. Like, I get, bro, what you're trying to say. And again, you're quoting a person we all know who you're quoting. You're quoting Andrew Tate. But the thing is, it's a good message. But bro, saying social media is the best fucking opportunity to save your bloodline. Like listen to this sentence one more time and please tell me that you can see why am I criticizing you for it. It says a lot and nothing at the same time.
From an endless circle of poverty.
From endless circle. Okay, Jake. All right.
Is it okay to be fat?
Oh yeah, of course.
Why?
Because if people want to be, then they can be.
You can just be a criminal. You can just be a rapist.
Well, I mean, choosing to be fat may not be the healthiest lifestyle in the world, but you can't compare it to being a rapist and a murderer.
I think the message that this Jack guy was trying to deliver is you can't just do something wrong if you decide that it's okay to do that wrong. Again, I think I mentioned already in some previous reactions my take on this. It's okay to be fat. You know, it's okay to have a problem, but it's bad to simply accept it. Like, it's okay if someone is fat. It's not okay if they decide, well, what am I going to do about it? What am I going to fix about it? That's the problem. And yeah, I get the comparison here. I mean, it's obviously too radical. It's more for the clicks, but it delivers the message good. And it's better formulated than social media is the best opportunity to save your bloodline. It's this sentence compared to the previous one is much better formulated.
What are you on? I really want to know where he's going with this. Because how can you equate like someone being fat to being a rapist and a murderer?
It isn't okay to be fat. If what you just said is true, then you've just justified every single criminal act.
Being fat is illegal. It's not a criminal act.
Hate. Hate.
Jake Ricks, the mighty Jake Ricks, laughs. He chuckles in the face of, what was it? Hate. He chuckles in the face of hate. No amount.
It reminds me of the quote from Puss in Boots, who laughs in the face of death. Bro, but you can actually make this your own quote. Jack last name laughs at the face of hate. Bro, that is gonna be such a badass thing to say. I'm not gonna even lie. It doesn't sound cringy at all.
Of hate you pussies where you can get him down. He's a very positive man, as you can see.
You think hate is going to stop me from buying a blacked out Lamborghini? Not a fucking chance.
What is this fucking horrible music in the background, by the way? What is this?
You need to get to this point where no one understands you.
It's like a broken ambulance sound, you know?
It's not okay to play video games. It's not.
Well, let's watch the full video and then understand what he means.
Not okay to be out of shape.
What do you do all day? Like, I mean, I don't really play video games. I might play a video game like once a month. I don't play games that much. But like, I watch Netflix and stuff. I watch a movie. I watch a bit of YouTube. I do some hobbies and that. What do you do? What do you do? Or do you just work all day? That sounds miserable.
It's not okay to sit down.
I think that I've been actually thinking about this today. The only way you can progress in life and become a better person is by appreciating what you have at the moment and moving forward. That's when you move forward. And you had the time to appreciate, then you can progress. Because you can't just simply do stuff. Like if there's no results, there's simply action. Action needs to lead to results. Otherwise, I don't remember who said it. Time without money is useless. Money without time are worthless. I don't remember who said it. Maybe I twisted it slightly, but it's a famous quote. You should Google it up.
And watch Netflix for hours. It's not okay to be weak.
How does that make you? Just enjoy your life, man. What is the point in making loads of money, which he's definitely not doing, by the way? But what is the point in like working hard, earning a bit of money if you can't enjoy it and enjoy your downtime? Yeah, go on.
What the fuck are you doing?
Sorry, what was the caption? Only scared people smile. Why does he deep fry all his videos? Look at these. These have gone through so many fucking layers of editing.
What kind of man walks around with a smile on his face 24/7?
A man who is happy, I guess.
No, I'm with Jack on this. You don't walk with a smile 24/7, because then the smile becomes useless. But you need to know how to smile. You need to know when to smile. And it's a whole art, but not 24/7. And trust me, a happy person, no matter male or female, does not smile 24/7.
He's hating on smiling now. He's hating on happiness. Jake Ricks doesn't want you to be happy, guys. He's just trying to get you down. Stop working. Quit your job. Watch Netflix 24/7. Play video games 24/7. Jake Ricks doesn't want you to succeed. You can succeed in becoming a pro gamer if you just play video games all day. Trust me. Do it.
The reason people do this is to let other people know that they're not a threat.
Jake, do you want to come across as a threat to everyone you meet?
This is because you're scared of and you cannot handle conflict. So you find a way to ensure that you never encounter it.
Well, yeah, why would you go out?
Yeah, like this is sorry, poor take, Jack. Like, I get what you had a good hook at the beginning. It's true, you don't want to smile 24/7, but not because you want others to think of you as a threat, but because if you do an action the whole time, eventually it becomes useless. There is a reason that because we can compare, for example, a smile to a tear, we can appreciate the smile. Whereas if there's only smiling or even only tears, we can't really define what is it good or bad for us. Everything good is understood in comparison.
Your way to encounter conflict. People aren't just going to walk around with like furrowed brows, like just looking for trouble with a scowl on their face. Obviously, you can't see the scowl on my face right now, but walking around with a scowl on their face, looking for trouble. All right, Jake, we get it. You're a big hard man, and you love to fight people.
When an army of 1,000 Vikings marched towards a village, do you think the men in that village stood around moaning, crying, getting upset, wondering what the fuck to do? No.
Yeah, probably. Like, being realistic, yes. Yes.
Picked up their swords and they dealt with the problem.
They were like, how do we put this correctly? A lot obviously were afraid, but when there was the one who told, okay, guys, well, screw it, we're gonna have to fight or die. They're like, yeah, we're taking our swords.
What? Innocent civilians? That's a very, very weird way of saying they massacred a village. Do you really think the Vikings had a problem with committing mass murder against civilians? No, pick up your sword and do the same.
I mean, I might not agree with a lot of things this Memelous guy does, but I get where he gets the 4.5 million. That's some very good, that's some catchy editing coupled with actual sheer opinions. Even if I might not agree with them, at least they're sheer and they are clear. Like, I can get what this guy doesn't like and likes and doesn't like about Jack. I'm gonna call him Jack. I gave you a new nickname, man. From now on, you're not Jack Riggs, you're Jack.
To be fucking average, and if that pisses you off, that is your problem. I want to shoot machine guns, I want to drive Lamborghinis at 200 miles per hour.
I think this guy might have a bit of a screw loose. Like, the last video was him glorifying the mindset of mass murdering civilians. This one he's talking about firing
No, he wasn't. Okay, to be fair, you're wrong here. He wasn't glorifying mass murder. He was, as I understood from the content, pushing the idea that you can't just sit down and moan, but you have to fight for what's yours, even if it's unfair. If life, like, why is this specifically your village? Why? How did you deserve it? Maybe you didn't deserve it, but you can't always understand what life gives you. You just have to live by its rules. So yeah, that's an L from your side, Memeless.
machine guns. I don't think this guy's okay. Can someone check on him, please?
I want to make fucking millions. I don't want to work a stupid slave job for the rest of my life.
Fine, don't do that. Do your thing. Stop posting these TikToks. There are so many of these.
Even if I don't agree with Memeless, I can't stop laughing from him. The guy is simply good. I get where he gets the views.
He has to upload at least like 2 or 3 of these a day. Stop talking about it. Just do it, man.
You can't resist this. A chocolate fucking biscuit.
Yeah, it's yummy. What's wrong with a yummy little disc of chocolate and biscuit? A chocolate biscuit never hurts anybody. What's your problem with chocolate biscuits, Jake?
And you get a bit upset because you see all these people that are in shape and you're like, why aren't I in shape?
I can't lie, right? I would rather be a little bit out of shape and still be able to eat Chocky Bickies. Why would I want to be ripped if I cannot eat Chocky Bickies anymore, huh? There's very few things I get more joy out of in life than sinking my teeth into a nice Chocky Bicky.
You have to have
eating ice cream, for example. Like, I mean, I think that's more of a choice. People just simply choose what they prefer more. Either like having the outside body or eating the sweets. I believe there's a golden middle. You can't really say no to everything, but there are always limits.
Animal mindset.
What is this? Why is he just stood in his bathroom in a fucking towel, flexing his muscles? What am I doing with my evening watching this? What are you doing watching this? Actually, no, keep watching, please. I need the watch time. And like and subscribe while you're here, please.
I was supposed to be talking about social skills. Yeah, I need to make more research on my videos. Usually the Brad Cooper or Misha Petrov streams, like the ones that are dedicated only to one person work good, but when we're trying to mix YouTubers, we kind of get confused because they sometimes may offer a similar title but very different topics.
You have to be fucking relentless in whatever context, whatever situation.
Yeah, guys, go outside in your garden and throw a medicine ball up in the air in the middle of the night. That'll fix all your problems.
You have all these movies with...
What's on those being like 200 grams each? Why has he put so fucking many on?
You need to get addicted to the game of life. It is literally GTA. You can become Superman.
I mean, so that's everyone on the...
Yeah, well, I think there's something wrong with me, but whenever a person who I can see might look kind inside is smiling or laughing, I cannot smile. Shout out to you, Memelous. You brighten people's days. I truly believe that if you watch this guy, you're at least going to like smile. Even if he's going to criticize your favorite influencer, even if he's going to criticize your friend, you're still gonna like pull a smile. Notice how he doesn't really curse a lot or insult people. He's actually trying to put it in a very comic way. And I don't remember what research was it specifically, but there was a research that good comedy is a result, or no, what's the word in English? Good comedy is a sign of high intelligence. So yeah, I have a lot of pros. No, pros sounds bad. I have a lot of arguments for saying that this guy, the memeless guy, might have a high IQ level.
Planet. No one has played GTA 6 except for, I guess, the game testers. Yeah, that's nice, Jake. Thanks for the positivity. Now, Jake also has a YouTube channel. His banner says Jake Rick's Earth Conquest. And he's uploaded 52 videos in a row called Extreme Monk Mode. What does that mean? I have no idea. Am I going to find out? No, I am not. Frankly, I do not need that information in my life. How to beat hate. You truly might have autism. But let's watch this video about becoming intelligent fast, because Lord knows I need that.
How to increase your intelligence very quickly. If you look at me around a month ago, I've never been articulate. I wasn't really dumb, but I was never an intelligent person.
Okay, this video is boring. I'm going to put it on double speed so we don't have to sit through this.
You can put some headphones in, put some earphones in, or just play it out loud on your computer. Just play an audiobook 24/7.
This whole video is just books. Half of this video is reading books. No shit, reading books will make you cleverer. Cleverer? No, actually, the whole video is about reading books. Yes, Jake, that is how you become clever. 4 worst habits making men weak. I'm going to put this on double speed as well, because he speaks at about 0.2 words a minute.
4 bad habits that are making men weak and completely destroying their lives.
That is kind of true. Like the previous one, probably no, but this one really has to be played on 2x speed. Like, I mean, it's good that you're trying, Jack. I'm not gonna lie. More than half of the population will never even dare to try to speak. So it's good that you're trying to do it and keep moving. I truly believe that a couple of details fixed, and you can actually achieve what you're aiming for.
So number 1, as probably expected by a lot of you, is video games.
Okay, you know what? I've gone onto his channel expecting to, you know, be hit with bangers like on his TikTok, but it's just boring. It's just so boring, and I cannot force myself to watch more of this. Like and subscribe for, I don't know, big muscles.
Moral of the video. You need to know when to enjoy life. So how am I going to formulate this correctly? You got to work hard on yourself. It's obvious you got to progress, but in order to actually progress in life, you need to first accept and appreciate what you have, what you did. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to take even hours, but at least once a day, try to thank God or whatever you believe in, to thank the universe, so to say, for what you're blessed with and for the things that you've been able to achieve. I think this is a great way to finish this reaction. This wasn't quite about social skills, but trust me, social skills play a huge role on that. We're going to probably have another stream about that topic soon, or maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? In any case, this was zynovii7 presenting yet another reaction to you guys. I really thank you for watching them, and I really, really love your comments. Like, I don't even really care about the likes number or the dislikes number, but I truly care about the comments, because there I can actually feel what you have been talking about. What are your thoughts, and what would you like to hear about more? I don't mean that you shouldn't like the videos. I don't mean that you should dislike the videos if you didn't like them, but I can forgive you for getting to like the video if you write a good comment, like any comment. Usually people who write them really want to say something, so I hope that you also have something to share. Why? Because we're socializing. This channel is not just mine, but it's also yours, because this exists particularly because of you. You are the ones watching, you are the ones subscribing, you're the ones liking and disliking, and you're the ones sharing this content with someone else. And I thank you all for this. On this great note, where we all smile, I say we call it a day. I will see you in my other reactions.